Hey, what's good, heavy hitters? So here it is, Sunday night, the end of a nice weekend. I hope you all had a nice weekend. And I just can't tell you the gratitude that I feel for my son not having to go to prison. You know, I was in so much fear behind that. A lot of things get me crippled out here. And for those of you that have been coping with it your whole life out here, I commend you. My hat's off to you. Relationships, they're always a difficult one for a convict. You know, we're set in our ways and our ways aren't always right. So what this channel is mostly about, it's not about for those of us who survived prison, it's for those of us who have come out here and strived to become better. I'd like to see that we're becoming productive members of society. When people ask me what I do, I let them know whatever it takes. That's what I do. That's how I get by, whatever it takes. You know, and to all those that told all us heavy hitters, you know, you'll never have this, you'll never have that. I'm just letting you know, all us heavy hitters are coming for all the things you said we couldn't have. We're gonna get what we deserve. You know why? Because we're not gonna be the average person out there. We're gonna do what it takes. You know, if it takes scrubbing toilets with a toothbrush, I'm down for whatever it takes to get me ahead of the game and to be on the next level. Not trying to be along the same lines as everyone else. You know, like I feel like sometimes I need couples therapy, you know, because before you knew what to do with a cellie, you just got into a fist fight with him and you dominated over who was boss. And that's how that usually went. Out here, there's give and there's take. It's a lot confusing. It's a bit confusing for me, you know, and I realize that the devil has a plot, but all us heavy hitters have a plan, man. And whatever that plan is, I'm going to make it happen. That includes the relationships I'm trying to be in. And I don't just mean male-female relationships. I mean relationships with people in society in general. We're very mixed. People misconstrued us a lot, you know, either out of fear or whatever other reason. And I just want to be considered another human being that's trying to do the best they can. You know, you guys have been so generous with your donations and with whatnot. I seen that they did a GoFundMe for that cat on APS and they collected $12,000 for him. Well, there's more than going to prison and coming out here and telling a story, you know. And I'm not knocking anybody, please don't think that, but I'm saying they're like my boy Jay, he's in the hospital now. You guys seen the interview with him, and he calls me all the time, just about every day, to thank me for letting him put his story out there so that no matter what happens to him, he's gonna be remembered. And the only trouble he's having with right now is, you know, his fears or financial fears at home. His old lady's not being able to take care of stuff. So I'm going to talk to Magic, and any donations that we're taking in, I want to give a percentage of that proceeds to help him with his old lady while he's there. You know, I'll keep him in my prayers daily, as I hope you guys keep him in your prayers daily. It's coming out here and being a better person, man. Okay, we've already got 1 or 2 strikes against us for the things that we've done, but that don't mean that that's who we are. The things that we've done does not make us who we are. They were just poor decisions in a rash moment or whatever. You know, thank God I'm not judged that way. You know, I don't go around really telling my story to everybody because people don't get it. Society doesn't get it, you know. I've had a few sponsors that I've shared my story with, and after that, they were all kissing my ass and fucking co-signing my bullshit. And before you knew it, I was, you know, at R&R by 8, in the spoon by noon, on the run by 1, back in the pen by 10 every time. And that's just not how I'm living today. Thank you, gods. You know, tomorrow's Monday. You know, we get to take on a new challenge, a new work week, a new challenging week. The whole week's going to be challenging for all of us. And Christmas is right around the corner, and it's a lot of stress for a lot of us. And people are putting on that mask, that facade of, oh, happy, happy, jingle joy. You know, it's not always that way, and I understand that. You could be as real as you can with me. I'm that guy. You could be real with me at all times. You know, and it's made me very sad that I haven't had my Instagram, that some snowflake was out there and reported some little joke that I had put up there because I was able to correspond back and forth with you guys. I'm not the computer guy. You know, I'm thinking that I'm going to take and set aside for next semester and do some editing and all that other stuff so that I can not only bring you guys great content, but great videoing. You know, we have all the equipment now. We spent all the money to get all the right equipment, a shotgun mic, we got the green screen, we got all this and that. And, you know, as most of you guys know, I shoot from the hip. I'm a straight shooter, you know. I don't know, you guys. So if you don't know what gratitude feels like, you know, picture your son going to prison and you being of an age to where you may not have seen him again. And then because some funds came available and a lawyer received some money, made another motion, and the next thing you know, it's dropped down to 30 days and 3 years probation. You know, you'll find some gratitude there if you have love for your family. And family's first and foremost. That's why don't sweat Christmas, guys. If you got a true family that loves you for who you are, they know that you're doing what you can. Please, guys, do not let this time get you stressed. You know, we all do. I can sit here and say it, but we all do it. You know, just be real and keep the household like a happy household. Less arguing makes for a happy household for sure. Happy life, happy wife, all that fun shit. Do the things that need to be done and show your love. That's really all most kids want anyway. You know, they think they want this and that, Nintendo, blah, Nintendo. They probably don't even make Nintendo anymore. Anyway, they think they want all this, but all they really want is their mom and dad's approval or their stepdad's approval, or especially if you're a stepdad. You know, if you could sit down with your boy or your girl and share some of your time and some of your experience, strength, and hope, and maybe keep them out of trouble and keep it on a real note. Not like you're trying to because nobody wants to down their throat. But if you sit down and you're just real with these people, you know, I guarantee you the results are going to be so much better. I'm so grateful for the comments. I go through them and I see that you guys are now communicating as a group, and it's beautiful. I love it. Kenneth, you know, JD, White Light Rising, I mean, Ghost Rider, the list goes on. So, Kenny, I don't know what happened. Someone got into my car and someone sent me a bunch of cool stuff from Slipknot, and I had another envelope in there that, thank you. You know who I'm talking about. I just can't find the paper to throw a shout out to you right now, and I feel like a worm behind it. But, you know, you probably weren't looking for recognition. That's the cool part about heavy hitters. We're not looking for that recognition. But I'm so grateful for you, those of you that have reached out and helped us out, because YouTube pays 1/10 of a cent per video, you know, view. That's a whole lot of tenths of cents to add up. You know, it adds up about $4 a video. And with what we've sunk into everything, things have been a little tight, and you guys have been very helpful, very, very helpful, and we're very grateful to that. Nunez, I got another letter from you. As I said, I probably won't write back, but I do appreciate the letter, and don't think that I don't not read them. I absolutely read your letters. So, and I'll try and address them through the channel, but I don't really have time for all that, guys. I have to do the hustle and grind just like you too, and make ends meet. So, you guys I got a bunch of good content that I know you're looking forward to. Some of you guys want to discuss music. Some of you guys want to discuss this and that. You know, hit me up at the P.O. Box, guys. Hit me up. And all those Patreons, thank you, guys. You know, you're really making sure that we're able to continue doing this. As far as different tiers go, I believe there's only 2 on there that you have to be at least $25 and up Patreon to see, but that's because there's violent content in there, and I don't need to be reported again, you know. But we're just trying to share the love too. If everybody out there put out $1, could you imagine how many people I could help? I was just at the post office checking the P.O. box, and I seen all these homeless people getting ready to lay their blankets out for the night, and man, it just saddened my heart, you know. And a lot of them want to be there. There's nothing you could do to get them off the streets. A lot of them want to be there. And it's the ones that have dogs that are begging for money, they're the ones that really bother me the most. You know, I have a full-blown open heart for all these people that are homeless and want to get off the street. I'm fully there for them. But if you're using a dog to beg for money, I'm not with that at all. You know, I really miss my dog Keita. She did not pass away. She's simply back with her mother. And me and the new girl, you know, I fell head over heels, and we're already talking about getting a dog. And, you know, we just got to work out us first before we add a little kid or marriage or dog to the mix. You know, it'd be nice to grow through this channel with somebody, to grow in life with somebody, to share all the joys. I'm now able to experience joy, guys. I can experience it. I now know what it means when somebody says joy. You know, I wish that for every single one of you guys out there. I hope that you're able to find something along these lines. I just wanted to touch bases with you real quick because I'm back at a place where I could use the Wi-Fi. So hopefully this video will download. I've got like 8 or 10 videos on here that wouldn't download, so I have not been ignoring you. I do get into the comments. I try and get back at you. In fact, the first 25 comments on here I'm going to respond to. As soon as I get an Instagram, I got to figure out how to start up another Instagram. That's how computer illiterate I am. Jelly Roll talks about he got his cousin an iPhone and he didn't know what it is. Well, I know what one is, but I just don't know how it works. So, guys, don't stress, man. Please, it's the holidays. Enjoy that smile that everyone's putting on their face. And no matter how real it is, just enjoy it as if it is real. You know, and then make sure that yours is real. Be as courteous to the next individual as you can be. And I guarantee you that you will feel good about it. I guarantee you. Holding the door open for somebody. Doing, you know, all this little stuff Jim talks about too. Going to be releasing some more Jim Trino stuff on Patreon because that is one funny dude, man. If you haven't had a chance to catch him, go back into the back and catch a little bit of Jim Trino. Like I said, Jay's not doing so great right now. He's in the hospital. We'll probably go down. I just didn't know how he'd feel about getting filmed at the hospital. I was thinking about doing a GoFundMe thing, but it just seems a little embarrassing for him. I would think it'd be embarrassing for him as opposed to me just walking up and handing his wife, you know, some frog skins to help out with the electric bill, the whatever she's got going on. It's not my business what she does with the money. She's not an addict, so I'm not worried about the money getting spent in the wrong places. Jay's a really good dude. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed his story. So there was a video, I'm trying to think of his name. Anyway, he had some questions about the timelines with Jay's story, so I'm going to put those two together if Jay should start to feel better, and they'll get it all figured out. Nothing but respect to that channel. You know, of course, question everything. Why not? I'm good with it. You know, I do try and keep some things semi-private because when you start talking about my family or something, that's when I get Jay Caddish, or if my family's in danger because of some of this stuff. You know, that would bother me. So that's why I keep it as PG as possible. I haven't said anything that hasn't already been put out there that the whole world doesn't know about. I just try and let you guys know that, sure, we survived prison. But now I'm not just out here as an ex-con. I'm out here as somebody trying to do something productive with my life, you know? And I think that should speak volumes. You know, we're not coming out here just being a recidivism rate, going right back, a revolving door. I'm not with that revolving door thing. I'm not going to do it. So, once again, I appreciate you all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Send me what kind of content you'd like. And if it's content that I can bring you, believe that I will. Let me know how we're sitting with male, females, what you're trying to hear. And we'll go from there, okay? You know, granted, prison happens to be a lot of our stories. That's just how it is. I don't like to dwell on the whole prison thing because It's just something that happened in our lives. We survived it. We came out here with strikes against us, and now we keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging, and keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing to get what we're trying to get. And I'm trying to get somewhere in life. I appreciate you all for your what is it called? Platform that you've given me to work on me being a better person each and every day. Not a day goes by that I'm not out in society and someone goes, I like what you do. Well, hey, I like what you do too, man. You watch me, I'll speak for you. You know, I appreciate it. So nothing but love and respect, you guys. Some people want it to happen. Some people need it to happen. But heavy hitters make it happen. Nothing but love and respect shot your way. Have a great, great day.